Good morning. Notice anything different? So once in a blue moon or so, I get my hair cut, and normally I have her do it straight, but today she wanted to play with it and put some curls in it, cut the back a little bit shorter. I really like it. Of course, when I try to do it myself in a day or two, it won't look like this. But so anyway, you get to enjoy the fresh day's cut of the day. So looks like we're going to have a nice sunshiny week, and Lord willing, I will see you all in person on Thursday, whoever comes to prayer meeting. So really looking forward to that. Life, compared to this time last year, life just feels so much better, doesn't it? Yeah, there's hope on the horizon. Of course, there's always hope with the Lord, but it's just spring and things are open and you can go to a restaurant now, and yeah, I will never take things like that for granted again. So in Streams in the Desert, she tells a story, and it's pretty interesting. And the verse is for our good, and that's from Hebrews 12:10. In one of Ralph Connor's books, I've never heard of Ralph Connor, but anyway, he tells the story of Gwen. Gwen was an undisciplined and strong-willed girl, always accustomed to having her own way. One day she had a terrible accident that crippled her for life, leading her to become even more rebellious. Once, while in a complaining mood, she was visited by a local sky pilot or mountaineer missionary. He told her the following parable about the canyon. At first, there were no canyons, but only the vast open prairie. One day, the master of the prairie, walking across his great grasslands, asked the prairie, "Where are your flowers?" And the prairie responded, "Master, I have no flower seeds." The master then spoke to the birds, and they brought seeds of every kind of flower, scattering them far and wide. Soon the prairie bloomed with crocuses, roses, yellow buttercups, wild sunflowers, and red lilies all the summer long. When the master saw the flowers, he was pleased, but he failed to see his favorites, and he asked the prairie, "Where are the clematis, the columbine, violets, the wildflowers, ferns, and the flowering shrubs?" So once again he spoke to the birds, and again they brought all the seeds and spread them far and wide. But when the master arrived, he still could not find the flowers he loved the most, and asked, "Where are my sweetest flowers?" The prairie cried sorrowfully, "Oh, master, I cannot keep the flowers. The winds sweep fiercely across me, and the sun beats down upon my breast, and they simply wither up or blow away." Then the master spoke to the lightning, and with one swift bolt, the lightning split the prairie through to its heart. The prairie reeled and groaned in agony, and for many days bitterly complained about the dark, jagged, and gaping wound. But the river poured its water through the chasm, bringing the rich, dark soil with it. Once again the birds brought seeds and scattered them in the canyon. After a long time, the rough rocks were adorned with soft mosses and trailing vines, and all the secluded cliffs were draped with clematis and columbine. Giant elms raised their huge limbs high into the sunlight, while at their feet small cedars and balsam firs clustered together. Everywhere violets, anemones, maidenhair ferns grew and bloomed, until the canyon became the master's favorite place to rest in peace and joy. Then the sky pilot said to Gwen, "The fruit, or the flowers of the Spirit are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, and some of those only grow in the canyon." Gwen softly asked, "Well, which are the canyon flowers?" The missionary answered, "Patience, kindness, and gentleness. Yet even though love and joy and peace may bloom in the open spaces, the blossom is never as beautiful or the perfume as fragrant as when they are found blooming in the canyon." Gwen sat very still for quite some time, and then longingly said with trembling lips, "There are no flowers in my canyon, only jagged rocks." The missionary lovingly responded, "Some day they will bloom, dear Gwen. The Master will find them, and then we will see them too. Beloved, remember this when you come to your canyon." So I thought that was a good visual, um, and a good story to um, share with today. So that's it for now. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Lord willing, and hope you all have wonderful days.